All right, well, in some other news, the latest episode of the Inside the Ice House podcast has been released. And in this 476 episodes, C-Suite Network CEO Jeffrey Hayzlett joined Inside the Ice House producer and host Lance Glynn following the announcement of a partnership between the two brands. Hayzlett spoke about the benefits of his partnership and how it underscores the importance of strong media partnerships for brands looking to amplify their own messages. Let's take a listen.
When you look at, where business is at, we're in ground zero. This is it. This is the OG. And so to have that as a feather in the cap in our network is just unbelievable to be able to have the New York Stock Exchange. And by the way, we were talking before the show about the access to the facilities, the building, the people, right? That puts anyone that's involved with our C-Suite network farther along and above anybody else. And that's what the C-Suite network's always been about. It's been a trusted relationship, trusted community, because I know that when I was the CMO of a, Fortune 100 company, New York Stock Exchange back in, a company that was formed in 1890s, that the power of having connections, at that level. And so that's what this is about. And to be able to bring the content that you have onto C-Suite Radio, C-Suite TV, and the access is it's phenomenal. And that's what we want to do at the C-Suite Network.
Hayzlett founded C-Suite Network in 2013, and he elaborated on what factors enable certain media platforms like his to stand out and sustain success. Here's what he had to say.
There's over 650,000 business podcasts in North America. 38% of them never made it to the 10th episode. 48% never made it to the first year. So that means over half of those podcasts have failed or not been able to sustain themselves. And then when you look at the broad reach of business itself, and let's say luxury and maybe even lifestyle for the people that serve in what I would call the C-Suite. And what I mean by C-Suite, that's a VP or above at any size company. Whether you're on Wall Street or whether you're on Main Street in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where I'm at, you're still in the C-Suite. And you need a variety of information. You need a great amount of content, and you need it when you need it. And so that's what we're building.
The Inside the Ice House podcast releases new episodes every Monday morning on all major podcast platforms, and you can watch full-length video episodes on the NYSE TV app and on the NYSE's YouTube channel.